Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are doing well with your studies at home in this lockdown situation. And all of you know that we have started our online classes. So this is the continuation of our English class. We are talking about the prepositions these days. We have been discussing it for last few days, and I hope all of you have seen the previous videos regarding the preposition I have been teaching. So this is the continuation of that part. Let's see. Today we are talking about the preposition beside, besides, and next to. You know, all the three, beside, besides, and next to has been done in the same post, because most of you get even confused, and most of the time you get confused with these three similar prepositions, because in Nepali also it seems that it gives the similar meaning, but while you use it as the preposition, you may get mistaken. So try to find out the basic differences while using it as the preposition. Try to know the exact meaning of beside, besides, and next to, and then if you will use it as preposition in your grammatical exercises, you won't get mistaken time and again. So let's see. First of all, beside. B-E-S-I-D-E. Beside. B-E-S-I-D. Let me take. See the difference. B-E-S-I-D-E. The differences is only of a single S. So first of all, let's talk about beside and besides. Your rule says at the side of, close by. Its meaning is at the side of, close by, nearer to, near to, nazikai, nazikai, at the side of, छेउमा भनेको, छेउमा. Beside, B-E-S-I-D मात्रै हो भने चाहिँ के हुन्छ त्यसको शाब्दिक अर्थ छेउमा. Example, Rita is beside her brother. यसको मतलब के भनिरहेछ भन्दाखेरि रिता आफ्नो भाइको छेउमा छ अथवा बसिरहेछ, अवस्थित छ. So while using it beside as a preposition, what will you think? How will you use? On the basis of its perfect meaning, its actual meaning. If you have been given the option besides, okay, beside, next to, what will be the perfect answer for the same question? How will you differentiate between besides, beside, and next to? So the basic difference is that if you talk only about beside, it refers that if the sentence is to say that it indicates something nearer to, closer by. नजिकैको इंगित गर्ने कुरा यदि सेन्टेन्सले दिइराछ भने त्यतिखेर चाहिँ हामीले के विचार गर्नुपर्छ कि perfect answer or option will be beside. So it depends Again, I am repeating the same thing. Do not get confused and do not mix all the questions with the same rule. Preposition has lots of exceptions as well. You will find plenty of exceptions and you will have to get through it while doing exercises. You will get plenty of verbs, you will get plenty of adjectives, nouns that has no rule to be indicated or performed with the same because it's exception. So try to get the actual concept of the sentence, actual meaning of the sentence. That will help you out doing the prepositions many times. So here, if the sentence indicates its indication is closer by, then you have to put the preposition beside, B-E-S-I-D-E only. I'm talking about D-E, not D-E-S. So see, now let's see besides. The differences is of just a single S. It seems that as if it's a plural of beside, but no. Besides, in addition to, इसको शाब्दिक अर्थ के हुन्छ त्यस लगायत, त्यस लगायत, त्यस लगायत थप, right? In addition to, besides, in addition to. She gave me a pen besides chocolates. What is the meaning of this sentence? She gave me a pen besides chocolates. It means that she gave me lots of chocolates, and in addition to, she gave me a pen as well. In addition to, she gave me a pen. मलाई चाहिँ उसले चकलेटहरु त दियो, साथसाथै एउटा पेन पनि she bean. Okay, so she gave me a pen besides chocolate. So see the differences. If you talk about besides and if you talk about beside, sometimes most of you get confused that it's besides and besides you never mind about yes and you just do the wrong with the question. So it is a huge difference between besides and besides while using it as preposition. So it is better to know the exact meaning in addition to. Besides को कुरा गर्ने भने चाहिँ यसको मतलब के हुन्छ त्यस लगायत थप गर्ने कुराहरु हुन्छ त्यतिखेर चाहिँ यसलाई preposition को रूपमा युज गर्दाखेरि त्यसलाई के बुझ्नु पर्छ it's talking about additional things. So she gave me a pen besides chocolates. Next to अब यो beside र next to लगभग उस्तै नै देखिन्छ तथापि केही डिफरेन्सेस छ. Right beside, almost attached. Here we talked about beside, close to, nazikai. Suppose you are sitting at the first bench and I am here. You are closer to me, but you are not attached to me. If someone is standing in touching position with me or just few inches away from me, he or she is attached to me. Closer or attached मा के हुन्छ त डिफरेन्सेस हुन्छ. सो हियर अलमोस्ट अट्याच झन्डै टाँसिएको अवस्थामा भन्दै छ र यहाँ के भन्दै छ त क्लोज बाइ, नजिकै. सो नेक्स्ट टु, राइट बिसाइड, ठ्याक्कै नजिकै, अलमोस्ट अट्याच. I am sitting next to the main gate. Suppose you are talking with your friend on phone and you are giving the location that where you are now, and you will say that you will find me next to the main gate. मलाई तिमी ठ्याक्कै मेन गेटको चाहिँ छेउमा पाउने छु भनेपछि के म मेन गेट सँग ठ्याक्कै टाँसेर हुनेछु अथवा बसिरा हुनेछु. सो The example says, I am sitting next to the main gate. It means that almost I am attached to the main gate, not very far away or closer to. Close to one beside go use answer. So besides and next to are often asked, and they are asked simultaneously to make you confused. So try to handle it in the same chapter, same page. I mean, try to read it with a comparative study, comparing each other and knowing the exact meaning. Now see some examples. C is beside the new book store. Beside the new book store. If you are talking about beside, just make in mind the word close by. We sat next to each other in the theater. Means in the attached position. What shall we order besides coffee? Coffee ko alawa अथवा coffee बाहेक थप हामी के अझै order गर्छौं त. The baby is next to her mother. The baby is next to her mother. बच्चा कहाँ छ त? उसको आमाको छेउमा. means in almost attached position. So these are the basic things you must learn while doing with the preposition beside, besides and next to. I hope you will not get more confused in your exercises. Okay, see the few more. Okay, let's continue with a few more prepositions. There are very short terms to be explained, and it's a continuation of the same confusing prepositions. Listen, if you talk about opposite and against, most of you get confused with the word opposite and the word against, because the literal meaning seems to be same most of the time. While you write something, while you write some paragraphs, while you write essay about something, or while you describe anything, opposite and against seems to be giving the same meaning. But while you talk it while you talk about opposite and against regarding preposition, if you are using it as preposition, you must have in mind some of the basic concept, basic differences between both these words. Because if you do not get the exact meaning, difference between the words, you will get mistaken with your grammatical issues. So see, opposite. साथीको अर्थ हेर्दाखेरि अपोजिट र अगेन्स्ट एउटै जस्तो देखिन्छ है. विरुद्धमा अपोजिट एकअर्काको चाहिँ फेस टु फेस जस्तो देखिए पनि, शाब्दिक अर्थ दिए पनि, यसको अलिकति मजाले केलाउँदाखेरि फेस टु फेस. Listen, the differences is that if Ram is standing here, okay, if Ram is standing here and one of his friend is, the picture is not perfect actually, suppose he is looking this way and his friend is also looking this way, I mean with the eye contact, opposite to each other. They sat opposite to each other. Opposite to each other doesn't mean all the time that you are seeing each other. No. तर यसमा यो अपोजिट को सेन्स मा चाहिँ हामी के बुझ्नु पर्छ भन्दाखेरि अपोजिट भनेको फेस टु फेस आई कन्ट्याक्ट चाहिँ हुनै पर्यो, अगाडि ठ्याक्क सामुन्नेमा हुनु पर्यो। त्यस्तो सिचुएसन भयो भने चाहिँ यो अपोजिटलाई मान्न सकिन्छ। अपोजिट फेस टु फेस, इफ यू यूज it as the preposition, see what is the nature of the sentence, what is it talking about. They sat against each other, they sat opposite to each other. If you are describing something, if you are writing about something, if you are writing a paragraph about something, you must have to put in mind that what are you writing using the word opposite as a preposition. So next we have against. Against sometimes gives literal meaning. It's like hostility as well. But here, if you use it as preposition, it says opposing, in the opposite direction. She ran against the storm. This is also talking about the opposite direction. It seems that if someone is here and next to that person is someone, but it is not sure that they are facing each other or not. No. It is not sure here while talking about against that both of the person is facing each other. दुईटैले एकअर्कालाई फेसै गरिरहेछ भन्ने हुँदैन। केमा अगेन्स्ट मा, तर अपोजिट मा के हुन्छ त्यो चाहिँ हुनै पर्छ। सो अपोजिङ इन द सेम डाइरेक्सन, she ran against the storm. Now see some confusing, but we have already talked about these prepositions. Into, in, out of. I'm talking about these short prepositions in the same chapter because often most of the students often get confused with these options, because these options are most of the time given in the same question. So into, movement towards, inside from, outside. What is the sentence saying? Movement towards, inside from, outside. While you talk about the preposition, into, म खाली यहाँ अहिले यतिखेर चाहिँ into को preposition के अर्थमा कुरा गरिरहेको छु। त्यही भएर जब preposition को के रे into लाई preposition को रूपमा जब हामी कुरा गर्छौं भने त्यतिखेर के बुझ्नु पर्यो? movement towards, inside from, outside. बाहिरपट्टिबाट भित्रपट्टि जानु। If this is a pond, okay, this is a pool, suppose it's a swimming pool, है, यहाँ पानी छ र यहाँनिर चाहिँ जन छ, जिम छ, कोही मान्छे छ, यतापट्टि बाहिर छ यो है, यो स्पोर्टमा पानी छैन। Now he is ready for the swim. ऊ चाहिँ स्विमिङ गर्नको लागि चाहिँ रेडी पोजिसनमा छ। सो यो के भयो? मुभमेन्ट के भयो त? बाहिरबाट भित्रपट्टि भयो। सेम थिङ, मुभमेन्ट टुवर्ड्स इनसाइड फ्रम आउटसाइड। त्यस्तो सिचुएसन यदि तिम्रो सेन्टेन्सले देखाइरहेछ भने त्यतिखेर प्रिपोजिसन इन्टु को युज हुन्छ। लाइक Jim is jumping into the pond. Jim is ready to jump inside the pond. कुदिसकेको छैन, भित्र पनि पानीमा पनि छैन, बाहिरै छ, but he is in a position to अब हाम फाल्ला जस्तो गरिरहेछ। सो त्यतिखेर चाहिँ प्रिपोजिसन, त्यस्तो सिचुएसन आयो भने प्रिपोजिसन इन्टु को युज गर्नु पर्छ। सी द भेरिएसन इन द सेन्टेन्सेस। सेन्टेन्सले के भनिरहेछ त्यो चाहिँ बुझ्नु पर्यो। त्यतिखेर इन्टु पनि दिन सक्छ अप्सनमा, इन पनि दिन सक्छ है, इनसाइड पनि दिन सक्छ, बट यो सेन्टेन्स के छ त? पूरा छ कि हुनेवाला छ कि हुँदैछ? सो इट डिपेन्ड्स, यु विल हैव टु जज इट मेकिङ द मिनिङ अफ द सेन्टेन्स। इन, अब यसमा हामीले इन पहिला पनि पढ्दाखेरि यसको धेरै रुल्सहरु पढ्यौं। कस्तो सिचुएसन मा इन को युज हुन्छ बट हियर इन कम्पेरिजन टु इन्टु इन एन्ड आउट अफ है बेसिकली इन्टु र इन मा चाहिँ you get confused most of the times. Rest position in one place. He is in the pond now. अब यहाँ के भयो त सपोज जीव अहिले चाहिँ कुद्ने पोजिसन मा छ यो इन मा पुगिसकेपछि उ कुदिसक्यो भित्र जम्प गरिसक्यो. Now he is inside water. He is in water actually. He jumped into the pond, into the pool, and he is standing there or swimming, whatever. Okay, so in rest position in one place. He is in pond now. जब वस्तु अथवा चीज अथवा मान्छे रेस्ट पोजिसन मा पुगिसकेको हुन्छ भित्र गइसकेको हुन्छ सपोज स्टुडेन्ट पनि भित्र क्लास भित्र आइसक्यो बाहिरबाट भने he is in the class रेस्ट पोजिसन मा हुनु पर्यो. ओके सो इन्टु को फ्रम आउटसाइड टु इनसाइड इन को के भयो ठ्याक्क इनसाइड भित्र पुगिसकेको अवस्था. Now talk about out of movement towards outside from inside. ठ्याक्कै यसको के भयो त अपोजिट भयो इन्टु र आउट अफ यो दुईटा के भयो त एक अर्काको अपोजिट भयो. यसको ठ्याक्क अपोजिट गरेर हेर्दाखेरि उलाई यसको चाहिँ अर्थ लाग्छ. आउट अफ मुभमेन्ट टुवर्ड्स आउटसाइड फ्रम इनसाइड अब भित्रबाट बाहिर निस्किने क्रममा छ. सपोज त्यो पुलबाट अब बाहिर निस्किने क्रममा छ. So he has just come out of the pool or he has just आइसकेको अवस्था छ अथवा आउँदै गरेको अवस्था छ. So it depends upon the sentence, upon the tense you have been provided. Do not get confused with into and in. Most of the students get wrong with the option into र in दिएको मा चाहिँ प्राय चाहिँ गल्ती हुन्छ त्यो सेन्टेन्स को भाव नबुझेर सेन्टेन्सले भन्न के खोजिरहेछ हेर्दाखेरि प्रिपोजिसन एकदमै सजिलो जस्तो लाग्ने है बट मोस्ट अफ यु गेट मिस्टेकन विथ द भेरी सिम्पल प्रिपोजिशन्स. सो ट्राई टु फाइन्ड द exact meaning, exact sense of the preposition, and we'll be doing some more exercises in our next videos. I'll provide you with some good questions and exercises, frequently asked questions, and on the basis of the rules you have studied in the previous videos also, you will have to do those exercises, and it will make you good and sharpen your preposition, grammar. Thank you.